المصير واحد، ما في مصير لأمارة ومصير لأمارة أخرى، أو مصير لفرد وأفراد والآخرين لهم مصير آخر، أبدا، المصير واحد.
عاش لنا اتحادنا حبا والشعب
My name is Kent Johansson. I came from Sweden. I came here because we won a contract to do the interior for a palace in Nagari. And I worked then for another company, not for Pax-Kent. I worked for NKR Design in Sweden. Basically, when I came here, I knew very little about Dubai, but realized that it was a place I liked. It was small at the time when I came, something 300,000 people, and we saw the opportunity for not only interior design, but for other jobs as well, because I'm, as a profession, a structural engineer specializing in concrete, and I have a degree in architecture from Sweden. So we saw opportunity in that field and formed the company 1980. And the reason I came here, as I said, it was because we got the job. So we had a start when we came here, but we also saw the opportunities, and we stayed. Well, I've always been an entrepreneur. I had my own company in Sweden, and I also worked for a company as I was the manager for an interior design company in Stockholm when we got the contract in Dubai. And so I also like to take chances when I see they are good and can lead to something in life. And yeah, basically that's the only reason I decided to start a company here. Yeah, well, when I came here, we had a lot of inquiries from friends in Sweden to help them to sell their products here. So we decided to start as a trading company, a general trading company. And then, with my background as an engineer and architect, people started to ask us for doing design and also building jobs, contracting specialized flooring, for example. And that's how it started. And it grew from being 3 people in the beginning, slowly. So it took off early 90s with bigger projects. And after that, more and more specialized jobs like super flat concrete floors, forklifts, marine pontoons, concrete pontoons, came into the picture because friends and clients asked us for that kind of products. And it wasn't available at the time here in Dubai. So we found ways of actually solving the problem. And when we couldn't find company, we started a company of our own, a division of Pax-Kent. And we grew slowly, slowly. Well, now interesting. I never thought of that really. But we are not a big company, so we can concentrate. When we get a job, we can concentrate on that. And we have a lot of innovation like low energy solutions. Air conditioning, we save up to 70% with the Holocaust slab like you have here. And we use special design for cold stores, and that is using less ammonia, for example, than conventional system with the same results. And every time we tie up with specialists who is normally coming from Sweden because we know the background they have. And so I think a lot of jobs we get is because we take a job and we concentrate on that job, we deliver on time and at cost and with good quality, and try to be innovative to help the clients to maximize their profit, for example, warehousing. And the design for warehouse, narrow aisle, we introduced here, high-rise warehouses we introduced, super flat floor we introduced, Klimadeck solution for air conditioning we introduced. So a lot of specialized design, perhaps that attracted people. Well, first of all, it is, as I said, when we have a new idea of, for example, low energy, we have to find a person who actually can back us up. And then first we normally start some form of joint venture. Then if we see that there will be a continuation in that field, we offer him to be employed. And we have people here who's been with me since 1980. So obviously people are happy to work here. We look after them. The vision is for us to keep the company on the level it is now. We have no ambition to be very big. We have 300 employees, and 200, not 300, and 40 people in the office. And a turnover between 40 to 60 million a year, and we are happy with that size. Well, the major jobs we've done is warehousing, distribution centers. We don't do apartments, we don't do villas. We do offices, warehouses, and factories. So we've done Lipton's tea factory, We have done distribution centers for a number of companies here, big ones, Gulf Agency, Sharaf, and similar company. And yeah, basically, that is what we are aiming at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, we worked in Indonesia, distribution center. We worked in Thailand, also distribution center. We worked in Pakistan, distribution center. All that a turnkey project. We have designed offices as consultant in Bahrain, Qatar, Kuwait, Athens, London. But that is, and marinas we have done in Alexandria, in Kuwait, the Maldives, and in Oman. So we are working outside UAE. But we do the design here, we do production here, manufacturing here, and installation. We send people. I must say that it probably is easier to run a business in Sweden because payment terms are 30 days and strict. People follow that. Here you always struggle with payment. People ask for credit 60 days, 120 days, even up to 180 days. So there is always a risk. We have seen it on occasion, perhaps once a year, that people can't pay. And that is the only risk we see in business here. That there are so many companies who start up and they don't have the financial backing they should have, and therefore suddenly they can't pay. That's the only risk we have seen doing business here. But when it comes to safety, this is a perfect country. I mean, I had family here, so they have all gone back to London, to Sweden, to Australia, different places. But they grew up here and they found this a very, very comfortable place, an easy place to live in. And I used to say that I've worked in London, big cities. I've worked in, say, Indonesia. And no place is like Dubai, because here, wherever you are, you can get home for lunch, I used to say, in 15, 20 minutes. And wherever you work in other places, it takes hours, commuting and so on. So it's a very nice place to be. Yeah, I mean, it is a fact that I've never seen a country where the leaders are so engaged in making the business environment so friendly or so safe as UAE. And so that's one thing I decided to stay here and work here. And also not only the leaders here, but also your local business partners. They are like family. It's, they've grown up with us. Now their sons I deal with. The father has retired and go fishing, more or less. But the way, I mean, especially Sheikh Mohammed, because my town is Dubai. He's done it so well, so fantastic. So I have decided to be here as long as I can. The first person I met when I came here was Mr. Kouros Seljugi. He's Iranian, and he had worked here many years before I came. And he's now living in Sweden, by the way, but he is actually in Dubai now on a visit. And he was the one who actually helped us to start up. And then, of course, Fadel, who is our sponsor and partner, has been with us since 1980. and he's always been helpful and never turned us down for anything when we asked for help.
نحن وطن يسمو إلى الأمجاد شامخا فوق الهامات. نحن بلد وحده الأجداد تحت راية دولة الإمارات. نحن وطن يسمو إلى الأمجاد